Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Cadares Field for a midweek special presentation of the American Premier Soccer League. Today we have a Delaware River Conference match between home side Westchester Predators in black and away side Oaklyn United in the maroon. I am Phil Boda, and today's Game in Frame broadcast is sponsored by Salt Athletic. Salt have made the world's most freshest, most advanced cleat bag, the Aircase. The Aircase uses antimicrobial technology to block smell, making for odor-free car rides and houses. Salt is offering the Game in Frame community an exclusive discount. Scan the QR code now to get 10% off your Aircase purchase. Remember, keep it fresh. Folks, we have a battle of titans here tonight. Westchester Predators, the undisputed leaders of the Delaware River Conference with 14 wins, 85 goals for, and only 18 against. They have stormed into the conference and left the rest of the teams in the dust. With a victory here today, the Predators win the conference title and secure their ticket to the Delaware River Conference playoffs. However, one team stands in their way, and that is Oaklyn United, who beat the Predators during week 3 of the fall split with a convincing 4-0 win. I was talking to Coach Blaze of the Westchester Predators right before the match, and he had some concerns. He said, "This is a good team. We're not going to go easy on them. Expect a lot of goals in this one. I want to see how Oaklyn United stands up to this." Immediately, Westchester is on the break. They have a lethal front three. They're actually going with a 4-2-3-1 formation. Coach Blaze was giving me a little bit of schooling on what they're going to be looking to do here today. Definitely going to be working those channels and then working it back inside. If I know anything about the Westchester Predators, is how they dominate with goals, and it's that man, Ridge Robinson, number 10, with 18 of them on the season, basically 1 goal a game. The captain has, the soon-to-be father as well. We'll see if we get him for an interview after the match, how fatherhood is going for him, as well as how the soccer season has progressed. On the other side, Oaklyn United, I was talking to their manager, Alex Lewis. He says Tuesday games are a little bit unorthodox here in the American Premier Soccer League. We'll hold that thought now as the Predators are on the attack. They square the ball. Desperate defending Ridge Robinson opens up the score sheet. And who else do you expect? The man, the myth, the legend, the captain, the old head adds to his tally right away. That's 1 goal for Ridge, making 19 on the season. As I was mentioning, Alex Lewis, the manager of Oaklyn United, he was telling me Tuesday, not always the time to have a game. This is, a lot of these players, they do this on the weekends because they're working during the week or they have other obligations, whatever. So getting a team together can sometimes be difficult. 8 reserve players will be on the bench and on the field here for the side in maroon. But Alex wanted me to mention this is going to showcase how good their farm system is. He's confident in these players. This will be the first corner of the match going the way of Westchester Predators. But yes, Manager Lewis very confident in his reserve guys. He's also treating this, he knows that this is not going to affect the standings, win or lose. Oaklyn United have secured their playoff spot in the conference. They've secured, everything that they can, basically. Ridge Robinson coughs it up, goes for a desperation challenge. Now on the break is Oaklyn United streaming down the line here. We have a couple of members on the attack. Waiting for the reinforcements to arrive, and so they do. Working the lines, the triangle, though, disrupted. Still it remains, though, with Oaklyn United. The counterattack fizzled out, but still they have the possession. And I think they'll take a little bit of respite from the onslaught of the team in black. I'll be looking for some of those reserve players today just to see how they stack up, especially against one of the best teams in the league. A towering challenge there from the center back of Oaklyn United. Lots of storylines in this one. Like I was mentioning, Oaklyn United going to use this more for intel gathering. For the playoffs, it's the 1 seed plays the 4 seed, and the 2 seed plays the 3rd seed. So Alloy, they're probably going to have the 2 seed locked up unless something miraculous happens here in this contest. A nice little loop around challenge here from Oaklyn United. They square it, but the defense staying strong. And now it's their turn to break. That is Lucchini, number 26. Last time I casted here, he had longer hair. That was against Kensington SC. Now we see Roby. This is the man with the magic. Just watch how he works the ball, cutting inside now. The poking challenge works well for him this time on the defense. That's Muho. number 9 for Westchester. He has a number of goals, make that 10 goals and 4 assists on the season. That's number 9 in black. So you're looking for him to get the ball more often than not. Folks, we'll get back to some of those storylines, but I mean, my goodness, this action is nonstop already between the squads. Westchester Predators, they play in a number of leagues. Last time we interviewed Ridge Robinson, they were in the U.S. Open Cup as well, so they were looking for some of those contests. Muho losing out in this challenge, but I'm sure he'll get another one soon enough. Ball goes out of bounds, and we'll stay with Oaklyn United for now. That is number 17, the left back, Olu Royomi, one of the reserve players. So far doing a stand-up job. Ridge Robinson, he can have a crack from here. The defense collapse surrounds him though. Bobbling the ball up. Now they're gonna be looking for a break. A touch maybe fails him now. Nobody ahead of him. Oaklyn United wasn't ready for that break that they're gonna have to be against this solid defensive line of the Predators. There's number 7, Axman, tried and true center defenseman. There's Brenez, number 2, for the Predators. He moves his way up the pitch, patiently waiting to intercept that ball like a true Predator. Now he has it. He's looking for a trailing runner, does find it in Roby. Roby tries to square it. The fence is there. A good win to get it back in the mixer. A big challenge. Our center referee for this evening is referee Nick. A stringent whistle on that one. Yes, we did have Blagay, number 7 on Oaklyn United, rise up for that one, but you can't always go over the back of your opponent. That will be a foul every time. Now it's Dylan Lacey who stands over it. I believe that is Muho next to him as well. Maybe going for a left-footed curler. I expect this to be on frame. They're not going to go for any trickery. Shots and goals abound, folks. You do not want to look away from your television set or your screen or your tablet or wherever you are streaming us, because we are also on YouTube. So definitely check us out there. My cameraman, producer extraordinaire, Nick, always tells me that's the best way to view the grassroots soccer provided by Game and Frame. So definitely hit that like button and subscribe to Game and Frame on YouTube. Here we go. Lacey now strikes, puts his foot through it, but the wall stands tall. The rebound, they knew it was coming. Muho gets his laces through it, but wide it goes. Coach Blaze was telling me how the Predators really work the press, and I think that's befitting of their name. They're going to be chasing this ball. They want to be holding on to it more often than not. Lacey now sends to the back line. That's Bogle, number 14. Here to Hickerson, number 23. Now Lacey. His footwork immense. Lucchini. To and fro the ball goes, but it's all to work and spread out the compact nature of the Oaklyn United formation. So far working the channel nicely there. Back to Lacey it goes. Into the middle now for Roby. Quickly on to Ridge Robinson. You know he's going to go for goal. The keeper slides. And Ridge Robinson, a brace already. And we're less than 10 minutes into the match. Just how quickly the Predators turn the corner. If you blink, they're already by you. Oaklyn, you confused as to what to do with their strategy now. Do they go for a press themselves? Do they sit in a block and maybe try to bend and not break and go for a true counter-attacking strategy? But they really have to change how they play. In the last match, broadcasted on Game and Frame, I believe it was an 8-1 victory for the Predators. This side. Yeah, move it. Move. Holding on to the ball for now. A big boot. Not going to work against this stout defensive line. And they turn it now. Quick ball over the top. Lucchini looks for it. He's able to get it down on Ridge Robinson. Those two are like a mind meld. They know exactly where they're going to be. Ridge, he can hold on to this ball, waiting for the reinforcements. He sees Hickerson, but decides to turn it away. He's going for goal. Pings to the top of the box. It's Roby now. A nice little piece of trickery there. He's going to cut inside. Could have some folks on the top of the box. He sees a ton of space there. And that is Wilson. He goes for an in-swinging ball. A nice header by the defense, but still not out of the danger. Roby. And there it is. Finally, the line's cleared by number 5. That's Braden Straight. Some patience there. That's Olu Ranyomi. Now sending it across. They're going to have to be quicker than that with the passes. The press extremely strong. Under duress. You can see how they're pinching them in, and now they can't work their triangles, and they cough it up the ball and give up a corner, a set piece of all things. The second of the match here for the Predators. Number 6, Ali Cole for Oaklyn United, trying to do his best to work that channel with his defensive mate Straight. They weren't able to get out of it. Roby, usually the free kick taker, the set piece kicker, however you want to slice it. But right now, Lacey, he might be going short for Roby. Now he's going for a back post in-swinging ball. The keeper comes for a punch, gets enough on it just to push it wide. Still, the ball remains with the team in black. Wilson comes to retrieve the ball. Ridge Robinson flicks it on. Muho. He steps to it, but the defense is there. But now how do they get out of this pressure? Wilson, the big body man, he tries to cut it in and wins his side another corner. The reserve man for Oaklyn, Olu Ranyomi, gonna have to do a little bit better than that. Number 4, Travis Spots for Oaklyn United. One of the other center backs there. Much taller than the rest. Let's see how he handles this. The keeper goes for a punch. Just kind of spins off his gloves. Maybe he had room to catch it. Decides to quell the danger from now. Lacey, a nice chipping ball. The header up. And the header over. Constantly crashing the net. The attack comes from all sides, folks. Like I mentioned, 85 goals for the leading team in the Delaware River. When you have a press such as this, I mean, you're confident in your back line to know that they'll win any ball over the top. The goalkeeper for Oaklyn electing to go for a looming kick. Just trying to alleviate some of that pressure. There's Hickerson. Or, excuse me, Bogle. Hickerson, number 23. Axman, though, for now, he lets it ride to the goalkeeper. And that is DeMars. Hasn't had much to do. That's his first touch of the ball here in this contest. Brenes. Out wide to Bogle. Sends it on to Hickerson. Ooh, couldn't get around the first man. But wisely bounces off. Ridge Robinson nods it back. Lacey, a quick one-time, but off the shin instead of the boot, but still finds its man. Everything going the way of the Predators tonight. Roby quickly finds Muho. He's going to be driving at defenders. You know this man will take anybody on. He clatters into Guzzo, number 14 for Oaklyn United. And still now everyone hacking at it, chopping at it. Ridge Robinson, he lunges forward. He comes up with the ball. He goes for the shot. And he goes for the goal. My goodness, a hat trick here for the captain. How is this even possible? This man is on fire. I barely even saw the angle Ridge was shooting at. He's having a field day out in this one. See manager Alex Lewis pacing over there in the dugout. Collar up, head down, pondering, okay, what can we do? He's a man of intellect. He's thinking about what his squad can do if they ever need to face this team again. They're hoping so in the playoffs. in the finals of the Delaware River Conference if they get there. Straight now. Sends it over to Spots. Another reserve player. Olurayomi. Back to Spots. A sliding tackle there from Brenes. Guzzo, he puts his body on the line and wins his team a free kick. It's very interesting from the formation. Yes, there is supposed to be 2 players in front of the back 4, but they kind of are offset. Brenes more of a defensive mid, where Lacey more of an attacking mid. The goalie, oh my God, barely keeps it off the line straight. Tries to use his body, but didn't realize Lucchini was behind him. Now he has it in a dangerous area. He flings it back to Roby. Roby, he can bob and weave into the box. He squares it. Lacey, oh, got called under him. He just flails at it. The goalie is able to come up with the goods. Finally gets a save on the board. A nice looming boot, but this defense, they've been tracking it. This is their home field. They know where the lights are. They know where they can spot it. Lacey now. He sees Muho running. Muho traps it nicely off the quad, flings it around the outside back. He's going to go for goal. Oh, and wide. Looks like the goalkeeper is also one of the reserve players here for Oaklyn United. That's Maslin. Has had a lot to do. Folks, you know me. Always going to give you some goalkeeper analysis. I've been in matches like this. You're constantly under duress. As a goalkeeper, you kind of love it because you do get the action, but then you also hate it because that means you're getting shots on you, bound. And right now, down 0-3. Not a good place to be for Oaklyn United. Good little piece of play, but the defense stands tall once again. They switch to field. Roby, he had his arms up for it, but a nice step from straight. A contested challenge in the air. It finds its way to Roby once more. He's had magnets on his feet. Muho right, toeing the line. It's Ridge, he points to it, but a looping ball over to the opposite side as Lucchini chests it down. Passes it back to Lacey, the 1-2. The give and go is good. The square. Oh, Ridge Robinson. It's like he knew it was coming, just couldn't have it right under his feet. That could have been a quadra kill for the captain, number 10. Folks, while we have a little bit of time, there's some other action from around the league. On May 8th, we have Principian Freedoms versus SC Vistola Garfield at 8:15 in the Metropolitan Conference. On May 10th, we have Kid Super Samba AC versus Hoboken FC 1912 at 8:30 p.m. as part of the Metropolitan Conference. And then on May 11th, we have NY Athletic Club versus NY Principian Freedoms. There was a corner kick there from Roby. Didn't amount to much. Look at the speed on this man. A nice flick over. He knows Lacey's there. It's just a juggling contest for them. A strong foul coming out of Oaklyn United. That is Blagay. He's been in referee Nick's ear the entire night. You can tell he has passion for the game. He's definitely a competitor and doesn't want to ever be down 0-3. I believe into the book he went. So we'll mark that down on our sheet. He's going to have to be careful. Referee Nick, a sharp whistle, even sharper wit. Nothing's going to get by him tonight. Lucchini, back to Roby. A nice step there from Oaklyn United. That is Driehaus, number 20. Out to Blagay. A foul called. Two-arm shove as Blagay was trying to create some space. He knows he's got to keep his mouth shut, though, on the yellow. Hickerson stands over it. He sends it back to Axman, who swings it out to Wilson. He's looking for Ridge Robinson, who's always ready to run straight. He didn't know which way to do it. Do I shield it? But Ridge picks his pocket. He knows how to steal those cookies. A diving challenge. The ball was gotten. Nick was in a great position there to see that one. I agree with him. That one, though, that one might be a foul, but plays advantage. And now it'll go the way of Oaklyn. A fine run of play As we always say, soccer is a physical game. People will be falling, people will be sliding and diving and jumping and battering into each other. You do not leave a game unbruised. I think that was a fine challenge from Straight, but he put himself in that awkward position to start. The rest of the team kind of bailed him out there. Maslin. That is Solo Garcia, number 15 for Oaklyn United. He coughs it up though, and now it's back with the Predators. Here's Lacey. Rennes. Out to Wilson. Back to Axman. Once again, just moving the shape. And now they decide to let the runners go. Straight had to do well with it. There is a number 16 for the side of Oaklyn United. There's the reserve man, Olurani. Now on the break here with Roby at it. A nice sliding ball in and a sliding challenge there from Ali Cole. That will be the 4th corner of the match for the Predators. So far, it's been desperate defending for the side in maroon. They have to find their markers here now. You cannot leave anyone on this 11 unattended. Everybody has an eye for goal. Nice inward ball away is called. Straight is there to defy the challenge. Rennes easily handled by Maslin. He boots it forward, a couple of runners ahead of him, but Axman had an eye on it the entire time. Here's Solo Garcia. Or Solo Garcia. He goes back to Ali Cole. Over to Straight. A spell of possession would do Oaklyn well. But how can they be patient with this press ever looming? There's Lucchini winning it. Yellow card there to Lucchini for the retaliation. Can't be doing that. Already up 3-0. Put yourself in the book for no reason. You know you have the other team in the bag. Roby standing over it. Goes for a fake and sends it back to Lacey. They're going to have a little tea party here. Lucchini, a nice flick on. It's Hickerson. He's got a nice left boot. Outward swing. The defense handles it though for a moment. Looked precarious. Perfectly chested pass, but the touch lets Lacey down for now. He gets his pocket picked. That is Driehaus. He's going to be that lone striker up there for Oaklyn, but he's got stuff to do to get himself back into this. A nice outward ball there for number 12, Debbage. He swings it in. The defense is there. They're able to curb the danger for now. Calmly done. There's Axman, but it will go out for a corner for Oaklyn United. Finally, a spell of attack for the away side. Debbage, that's not someone we called. Keelan Debbage, number 12, the left wing for Oaklyn United. Finally seeing the ball at his feet. I feel like he's been desperate for it. Now Oaklyn, they have a chance to maybe extend themselves a lifeline. And that is a yellow card for Muhu. He's doing too much there. A low corner kick. Can't even get past the first line of defense. Put that down on my sheet. There it goes. Axman with the clearance. And he'll stay with Oaklyn United, but now not as close to the goal as they would like, and especially trying to get past this defensive line. I'm seeing Guzzo and Debbage on that left-hand side. Flinging ball into the box. Straight is up there. He flicks it on. A scorpion kick there from Sola Garcia. Fancy piece of skill, but that calls DeMars into action. He gets his first save of the evening. Now, under a little bit of duress here are the Predators. Let's see how they work out of the pressure. Bogle Plenty of time, plenty of space. You can hear DeMars yelling. Brenes. Here to Axman. Finds his best buddy in Wilson. Those two always connecting. He moves up the field. Oh, had to cut out that pass and does. That pass needed a little bit more on it to kind of help the counterattack get started. The Predators almost had it, but now it ping-pongs around. And with Oaklyn, it falls. Spots. Finds a friend. The midfield has just been so congested there for Oaklyn United. They haven't been able to find any passing, any outlets out here to Blagay, but it's over him. The vision was great. The pass, just not clean. Blagay with a thumbs up to his teammate. He knows that that's what they need to look for. Work the channels. Hickerson. Back to Blodgel. Axman. Here now to Lacey. What does he see ahead of him? There's a lot of red so far, but he finds the right pass. Roby. His first touch let him down, though, on the turn. Allows Straight to step up. All the way back to the keeper it goes. Maslin. His trap not neat enough. Lacey. Ever the presence on the back shoulder. You have to keep your head on a swivel. To Lacey it goes. He has the strike. Oh, right behind Muho! Well worked is the calls I'm hearing from the Predators. It's there, it's there. DeMars is yelling in my ear. Straight, out wide. Olu Ronyemi was running after it. He wants to get forward, but it's tough because you have to be back against this press. You can see the glint in his eyes. He wants to be involved in the attack. Yes, he might be a defenseman, but even defensemen want to score every once in a while. Might have to curb that dream here in this match tonight. Lacey with it. Puts it back to Axman. Blodgel. Brenes and Lacey working in tandem. The runners, though, weren't there. Maslin picks it up. Looking to reset, but he needs people to run. It's not always the looping ball over the top that's going to get it done. You have to do the one-touch passing. Maslin, though, elects to go for that long ball. A header onward by Debbage. And now up, but it is a foul by the side of Dreyhaus. Went over the back. I believe that was Wilson. He went in to cover the defense as Axman had to be the first man to step. Immediately back in play, the ball goes. Lacey, he's looking for the run, finds it, and Ridge Robinson, who flicks it on, but it flicks it over Lucchini. You could see the thought process there. And you know what I'm always thinking about, Nick, and that is Salt Athletic, because they have the freshest, most advanced cleat bag in all of soccer, utilizing that antimicrobial technology to make for odor-free car rides and houses. Scan that QR code now to get 10% off your next air case purchase. And we thank Salt Athletic for being our very first official sponsor for Game and Frame. They've been with us all season long here for the 2024-2025 American Premier Soccer League. A little bit of respite now. The barrage of goals has subsided. The umbrellas can be put away here, but not out of the bomb shelter just yet. Roby, he flings it all the way, finds Muho. He's going to cut past a defender or two. He might swing it. He does! Knot it down. The offside flag was raised for an instant by the AR on the far side. Maslin had to be on his toes for that one. Sometimes those knuckling balls too hot to handle. You just have to parry it away. Hopefully your defense can clean it up. They were able to shuffle some people off the line. The shot went wide. Maslin. Dreyhaus. Now to Blagay. He's got keeping his head up. He's looking for anybody, but everybody's behind him. Here's Straight. Back to Blagay. Lucchini, both of these men on a yellow, have to be careful as they fight. Out wide it goes. And out. Unfortunately, Ali Cole not able to keep the whole of the ball over the line. Claps from straight, though. That's what he wants to see. The ball worked there in the channel. Use your triangles. Roby, though, straight, impressing me incredibly in this back line. Calm, cool, and collected no matter how intense the pressure. Ali Cole, though, wavering just a little bit, finds spots. And he coughs it up. Muho with a one-time pass. Fortunately, only a member of Oaklyn was there. Pass intercepted, but deflects back to Maslin. He's looking for a friend. Ali Cole. Here's Blagay. An easy step there for Hickerson. He squares it there. One more, says Muho! And he slots it past Maslin to increase the score. It's 4-0 now for the Predators. You could see that one going all the way, just working left to right, cutting through the lines of Oaklyn United. A well-worked goal from the Predators, looking like Panthers in these black jerseys. Muho, that will be his 11th goal on the season. He has 4 assists as well. Like I said, folks, I was putting on my roster sheet, doing the statistics before the game. My girlfriend says, is it normally supposed to take that long? And I said, no, there's just so many stats for each and every one of these players. Everybody gets on their score sheet somehow. Assists and goals abound for the side in black right now. Oaklyn needs an assist or a goal, something to get them. That was a fine challenge, a big boot from Mr. Straight. Hickerson, a little bit worse for wear after that one, but he's a defenseman in his own right. He knows what it takes to have some of those challenges. He gets back up. But refereeing is all about player safety first. And so if somebody goes down, looks like they're in pain, could be an injury, you stop the play. That is the intelligent and safe thing to do, and you get it restarted. Well done there from center referee Nick. Here to spots. Olurayami. He tries to go over the top to find Dreyhouse. The ball just too far ahead of him. We see this a lot in the Delaware River Conference, these looping balls over the top. That's a lot of times in American soccer as well, it seems to be the strategy. But we all know it's about working it through the middle, one-touch passing, finding your triangles and your shape that's really going to cut through the lines. Hickerson has to do well there, finds Lucchini. Back to Hickerson, but goes out. Had to dodge that one. It went right into the stands. Still plenty of time here in the first half for maybe even more goals. Hopefully for the side of Oaklyn United, just to get one on the board. Blagay, back to Straight. Maslin. He just has to boot it forward. He finds Guzzo. Tangle of legs. Fine by referee Nick. Oh, that was a beauty of a run there. But still, it finds its way to Debbage. He snuck his way between the lines. That was good vision there from Oaklyn United. Debbage, he knew the run was in. Just had to be a little bit crisper on the pass. So close. Spots. A little bit of miscommunication there. Whew. Ali Cole, or not Ali Cole, excuse me. I believe that is Guzzo. He's forced back to Maslin. Here's now Ali Cole. He had to run to it knowing that Lucchini was looming. He sends it back to Straight. Goes back to Maslin. Shrugs off a challenge. They've been putting Maslin to work over here. And I think the Predators are onto it because they are chasing after the goalkeeper every time he even touches the ball. Spots. Seems a little bit unsure on his feet. His first touch is a little bit light in front of him. Roby shoves down an Oaklyn man, and foul is called. I believe that is Solo Garcia. who was pushed into the dirt. Legay. Rich Robinson was behind him. Straight. Sends it back to Spots. Spots slips there for a moment. Spots another reserve man. Sola Garcia tries to do an acrobatic challenge. The dive comes through, but spills it there as Maslin. His defensive line able to clear. Drehaus tries to knot it down. And now we have Guzzo. Haven't been able to call his name too much here as the midfield, like we were saying, a lot of traffic. It's been a hot potato. It's hard to handle the ball with all those players. Wilson, he wants to go for an overlapping run here. He wants to get on this goal sheet. He has no goals or assists on the season, folks, so tonight might be the night for Chaz Wilson. Roby, a little too lackadaisical, but he's got the speed, jet fuel in his veins. He recovers. Wilson calmly goes to Muho. Foul, but advantage given by Nick. Lacey to Hickerson. Lojo. Says plenty of time. Wait for them to extend their shape, and then we strike. You don't always have to move the ball. Patience is sometimes key. Lacey. Challenge from Drehaus was there. Crossfield pass. Finds Hickerson in open space. He flicks it onward to Luchini. Leger getting back to defensive duties, but the give and go is there. Hickerson gets shoved up, but he still maintains his balance. He could go for goal. A huge sliding challenge from Maslin. Gets big, gets wide. Still the danger, though, is here. The Predators still have it, and there it is. Olu Ranyomi is able to come up with it. Ali Cole has to send it back to Maslin to clear the lines. Drehaus really just being the outlet man, but doing his best to keep possession. It's really tough. Here's Spots. Puts it centrally there to Sola Garcia. Does well to keep possession. That's a saying, as soon as Oakland tries to go into the center of the pitch, they're immediately pounced upon. Just so much congestion. There it is, sniping the pass, reading it like a book, sending it to Ridge Robinson. He could have a crack from distance. He does. Didn't have enough on the whip shot there. Maslin calmly handles that one. I've basically lost count of the number of saves Maslin's had to the first 45. Folks, if 4 goals wasn't enough, we have our April goals of the month that will be streaming at halftime, so stick around for that. And then once you view those highlight reels, go to Game in Frame at Instagram and vote on your favorite one. The winner will receive a free air case by Salt Athletic. I'm sure a number of them will be from the Westchester Predators. Right now, Wilson on the ball. He goes for a nice cross. Roby goes for the let. The defense is there. There's Guzzo. Puts it out to Blaget, but Hickerson able to get to it first. Bernays. Central now to Muho. Quick on his feet. Ridge Robinson, patient. A chipped ball. Ali Cole is there. Ridge Robinson, he goes up, but he goes over, and he goes down. Drehaus, though, the counterattack is on. Advantage given. He knows Ridge is fine. Nobody home, though, as Drehaus tries to cross it to the other side of the field. Leger has had to spend too much time on defensive duties. That's number 7 for Oakland. But he can't be in the offensive attack, and that's where he wants to be. Lacey tries to cut it through, but Ali Cole is there. Maslin here to reset. Soccer is an intellectual game. You have to be steps ahead of your opponent. It's like a chess match. You have to know if it's going there, I need to be here because it's going there, and then we can do that. You can see Blaget, number 7, really coordinating this rightward channel, really trying to get those triangles in position. But he's expending a lot of energy, both mentally and physically, to do so. You can see the press there is forcing it back. Allows the Predators, though, to swing. Now it goes to Wilson, who centers it to Ridger, who lays it off there to Muho. He goes wide to Roby. He easily goes around. He has a crack. It slipped off his boot and goes out. Here's Spots to Sola Garcia. Has to send it back for an acrobatic clearance there from Maslin. Spots once more. Oh, Rayomi, excuse me. He tried to go for the turn, just didn't quite get it. Ridge Robinson, though, goes for a squaring ball. Ali Cole is there, but he has to find a friend and find it quickly. All he can find, though, is a member in black, Luchini, on the end of that one. He tries to cut that angle, but out it goes. Maslin pondering what he can do in all this. He just likes to smack it as hard as he can. Dreyhouse stands tall. Has to use that physicality there. Sola Garcia out to Blaget. He moves it on to Ali Cole. Good piece of attack there. Sola Garcia now. Out wide to Ali Cole in the offensive position. He tries to cross it in. Hickerson from his blind side, though, gets a foot in. Corner kick number 2 for the side of Maroon. And that will be Debbage, who's going to take this corner. We wait. Debbage. In swinging ball. The first to meet it, though, is Axman. He's seen a couple of corners in his day. Now on the break, could be the Predators. Luchini, back to Lacey. He drives the ball through, and it goes. It's Muho. He was in there. Not even an inkling of there being offsides, but Maslin, quick off his line. He read the danger and cleared the ball. Wow, he slithered his way between the backs. That was dangerous. Lojal. Here to Wilson. Roby on this leftward channel in oodles of space, as if they can find him. Right now trying to work the triangles. Wilson goes for it, but whiffs. Axman, a lazy leg, just lofts it up. Rayomi now has to deal with Ridge Robinson, who lays it off to Luchini. He squares it. A nice gather there from Maslin. He tries to get restarted quickly, but the press even quicker. Ali Cole, send it to Blaget. Here's Ali Cole. He's going to be driving. He puts his head down. He keeps it in, though. My goodness, a hair's breadth. He squares it. Oh, the trailing runner, where were they? A look up to the sky from Ali Cole. He said, "Al, it worked for nothing. Come on." A foul, though, in frustration. Sola Garcia stops the counterattack that time. Ali Cole, though, slow to get back on his defensive line after that exhausting run. A bright spot, though, for the side of Maroon. Blaget struggling on the defense, knowing that he has to cover for Ali Cole, who's doing his recovery run. Hickerson at the top of the box. He tries to chop it through. Maybe a little too tight of an angle there for Luchini. It's Maslin who scoops it up. Here's Spots. It's that first touch. Seems unsure. A nice move there from Sola Garcia. Have to be confident in the midfield, especially that close to goal. He launches one up, but off sides there is Debbage. Had to hold his run for a split second. Difficult when you're antsy, trying to get into that offensive third. DeMars feels like that's the first time he's touched the ball. And that was only just to get it back to where it needed to be. It wasn't even actually a play in game. Hickerson. Lucchini. Roby. Lucchini looking, keeping his head up, finding some trailing runners, goes for goal, back post! Oh my gosh, called sleeping was the defense. That patience paying dividends. I believe that was Muho who got on the end of it. That will be a brace for him. We are now up to 5-0 here for the Predators. Ridge Robinson clapping his hands saying he wants more. Squeezing everything he can out of this team. Olurayomi. Here to Dreyhouse. Tries to flip it onwards to Debbage. Gets fouled in the process though. Nearing the end of the first half. It's been a one-sided affair, but if you love goals, you're loving this game. Sola Garcia. Straight. Maslin. Sola Garcia. Ali Cole has to step to it, and he does. A nice give and go there. Foul is called. A couple of hands on the shoulders, maybe turning him around. Nick has been calling this one tight. As long as you're consistent, that's fine. Ali Cole. He just hoofs it in. The way is called. And there it is. The halftime whistle is called. Remember, folks, stick around for our April Goal of the Month presentation, and we'll see you after 15.
Gets half a yard, catches it beautifully, and opens the scoring with a rip-roaring strike. It's signature Junior Rosero. Espinoza gets around, and he puts it in! And it's 3-2.
Elation, Alex Theodorescu has opened the
By Kazun.
Essential part of my outfit for soccer.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Kildare's Field for a midweek special presentation of the American Premier Soccer League. We have the Westchester Predators in black and Oaklyn United in burgundy maroon. So far, Oaklyn having a really tough night. They're down 5-0 here. Oakland, the Westchester Predators rather, started this game with 85 goals for. Now their tally is up to 90 with only 18 goals against. Extremely difficult to score on, and that's because they hold a lot of possession and they are constantly attacking you. For now, though, it looks like a couple substitutions have made their way onto the field. As we get started, I'll let you know. Right now I am seeing number 12, Luca Malor. He has the ball now. Sends it to Roby, who sends it back to him. We saw Malor warming up. Looks like he is taking the place of Wilson. Wilson not able to get on the score sheet this time. I know he's itching for a goal. Malor finds Roby in a ton of space. He clips it on to Muho. 2 so far, a brace in this one. The rest to Captain Ridge Robinson. Malor, he flicks it off, and that will go for a corner already, starting this second half hot. Gonna go short to Roby. You know, he can bob and weave through traffic. He flings it to the back post. A nice flying punch there from Maslin. Sometimes as a goalkeeper, it's really tough to come back from halftime because your adrenaline's pumping during the first half, especially in a game such as this. You're taking shot after shot. Then you have to take a breather, and then you have to refocus up and know that the onslaught of shots is going to come back at you. Does well there. Luchini. Here's Lacey. To Bernays. Out to Malor. Muho now. Finds Malor again. Those two working nicely. Bernays. Curves it around to Lacey. Hickerson. Oh, Roby on the run. We know he's got the legs in him. The ball just a little off its mark. Seems like there's been a change in the defensive back four for Oaklyn. Straight has been removed from the match. And that puts Oluramyemi into an inside back position. And I believe that's Debbage who's moved to outside back. Well done. A fantastic challenge there from Oluramyemi. Roby. Inside to Muho. Nice little Cruyff maneuver. Finds Luchini in acres of space. He goes central to Ridge Robinson, who slips on the turf. He cuts it around. He goes for goal! And slots it home. 4 for Ridge Robinson. I don't even know how he did that. Pirouetted on the spot, and as he was falling, taking the challenge, slots it home. That'll be 22 goals on the season for Ridge. He extends the lead now here for the Predators, 6-0. Looking to get a restart. Official center referee Nick puts his whistle in. And here we go again. Trying to slot it forward, unable to find the mark. Now it's Roby. He's on the chase. He tries to go through a couple of members, still has the ball with his feet. It's Bernstein, though, doing a great job of standing him up. Now it's Muho. Sends it out to Malor. And a diving challenge there. Faces one cross, but now must face another. At least it's a little bit further back. By my calculations, I believe that is the 7th cross of the game. The offensive might of the Predators really bearing down here on Oakland. Here's Roby. He cuts inside, cuts back outside, inside, but it goes out of bounds. Just ran out of space there. Mars, the goalkeeper for the Predators, always vocal, always a presence. I've been in that spot too, where your team is dominating the match and you barely get any action, but still you must be the eyes of the team to scout, notice things that your teammates otherwise cannot. Lacey nods it on. Just steamrolling through are the Predators. Now it's Muho who gets snuck in behind. He goes for goal and he finds it. make that a hat trick and take a bow. Muho, 3 for you tonight. That will be 13 goals on the season for number 9, Ayube Muho. That ball threaded in there. I believe that was by Roby. Roby, the assist maestro, coming to this one. Roby has 12 goals on the season and 7 assists. I'm sure he's added to that tally a few times tonight. Make it 7 now here for the Predators, and we are barely starting the second half. It is going to be a long 45 for the side in red. Sola Garcia. Olu Rayomi. Here to Spots. Out of bounds it goes. Fortunately for Leger, not able to handle that one. Muho, a flick around. Luchini battling, but he knows he's on a yellow. Can't be too aggressive, and it rolls out harmlessly for a goal kick. Maslin has to be pinpoint accurate. Handled there by the Predators. And offsides there is Roby in disbelief. DeMar saying, oh no, brother, you can't see it from there. They are on this near side doing a fantastic job so far, finding the angles. Oh, some pace out there and a nice sliding challenge. Scooped up and scooped out from the back line of the Predators. That is number 22. I believe one of the substitutes we were talking about. And that is Yassine Alcahoun. Launched into the box. Headed up. Can somebody head it down? No. Clash of bodies in there, though. It's Alcahoun. He gets yanked off the ball, and it'll go out for a goal kick. So, pardon me, Blaget has been subbed out for Oaklyn United, number 7, and in his stead, Jake Mulangi, number 50, is in that spot now. Apologies. Far side of the pitch, sometimes difficult to spot. Lojel. Here to Axman. Malor. Tons of runners ahead of him. Goes to Lacey. Flick on there for Bernays. Malor. Here's Dreyhouse. He's got 3 people. And the foul is called. Stood up by Bernays. I mean, that was 3 people. He had to weave himself through a difficult task for the striker. Here's Bernstein. Burnstill, excuse me. Chested down nicely by Roby. Finds Luchini. Back to Roby now, and he's got a whole head of steam. He's into the box, and that is immediately a penalty. Just hacked down by Ali Cole. And Roby will go to the spot. Ali Cole had a frustrating first half. Made a couple of darting runs. Got really tired. Had to track back. You can see how that frustration might boil over into this one. Roby sizes it up. Will he go left? Will he go right? He steps. He shoots. He scores! Well done there from Ken Roby. An easy penalty for him. And he increases the scoring now. I believe that is 8 goals for the side of the Predators. I'm starting to lose count, folks. I apologize. Actually, the member that gave up the foul, I believe, was number 24, Faz Olari, has been subbed in on that right back position. Ali Cole has been moved into a more central position. Maybe that's where he's more comfortable. Sola Garcia, Burnsteel, Debic. He flicks it on. The wrong way, though, went Dreyhaus. Here's Ali Cole. He's willing to take on a couple of folks. Tries to get by Malor. But he brings it down nicely. What a deft touch that was. He squares it perfectly. Taps it on to Lacey. Lacey taps it back to the top of the box. Roby shields it on. Could have a crack at it. Sends it out wide here for now. That's a new jersey member. That was number 8. That is Thomas Ascoli. DeMars gets his first touch of the half off his line like a shot. Maslin calls off his defense. Rolls it back into Sola Garcia. A tough ball to handle, though, that was. Maslin. Rayomi slaps his thigh in frustration. He's tired of going back. He wants to go forward. Axman cuts that one out. Sends it out to Al-Kahun. He's battling with Lucchini. Lucchini using more arms than legs in that challenge. Gets the foul called against him. And that will be now number 24, Faz Olari, one of the reserve members, being called off the bench. Not many set pieces Oaklyn have had in this contest. Curious to see how they set this one up, especially for manager Alex. He's going to want to get as many notes as possible. How can they work a set piece? An inviting ball. It hit the first man, but not able to redirect it on goal. That is Mason Quinton, number 10 for Oaklyn, another reserve member. Looks like we have our first in-game substitution of the match. This one will be for Oaklyn United. Looks like Ali Cole will be taking his leave. We have a new member making their way onto the pitch. Slotting into a more defensive position, a center back position. And Fazolari has moved into center defensive mid. Lacey. Malor. Back now to Axman. Swings it to Bogle. Out to El Cajun. Oh, tries to thread that down the channel to Lucchini. He was there. Lucchini cuts out that pass, but still remains with Oaklyn. I believe we're going to have some more substitutes making their way into the match. Blojol will be making way. We'll have a defensive substitute. As soon as I see the number, folks, I'll let you know. You know how it goes. Throw in, chested back, nodded forward. Juggling contest. Sliding challenge, though, still remains with Oaklyn United for now. Has to get through that congested midfield, and still the door shut in front of their faces. Ascioli, he pushes it on to Lucchini. Lucchini, the head up, finds Roby, but a nice challenge there from Brinsteel. There is Jake Mulingi now. He sends it back, but the pass not crisp enough. Picked it up is Mujo. He tries to fling it back to the center spot, but it's deflected out for another corner here for the Predators. Roby, always the one to stand over these sorts of kicks. Short cross here to Lacey. He sends it back to Oaklyn. Roby now. An in-swinging ball away is called. The towering. Oh no! My lord. He goes for goal. Saw his name in lights there on the volley. That would never find the target. Ola Runyomi, number 17 for Oaklyn United, now in center back position. It's been a bright spot, at least for me. Has done well, calm under pressure, good challenges, good defensive headers, wants to move forward as well. That is what you want to see in a defenseman, can play up and down the pitch. Debbage sends it back to the highlighted man here. Sends it back to Spots. Spots to Debbage. He brings it down. It's past light though, and he just has to clear it. Spots, for me, seems light on his feet. Always is playing on his toes, really, and then therefore his touch maybe gets away from him, especially as center to back. You have to be confident on the ball. Malort is the one wearing the captain's armband now, as Ridge Robinson has taken his seat. He's gotten enough goals on the day. Eventually somebody will pick it up because the game must continue. Stays with the Predators. Barnes to Malor. There is number 6, the substitute, and that is Connor McNally. Malor to Bernays. Ryan Knoll is this number 16 on this side here. Creating some space for Roby, though, to dangle through 3. A sliding challenge. Oh, it looked like it was all ball, but he took a lot of the man with him. Sola Garcia. Muho. Maybe a little bit of disrespect there for starting so quickly when Sola Garcia was trying to do some sportsmanship. He maybe rightly is the one that has to chase that ball after the match. Coach Blaze not happy with that exchange. He's sending Muho to the left back position. He says, get your butt over there. That's your punishment. McNally hacking down his opposite number. This will be a free kick. Jake Mulinge. Stand over it. Hey, he gives it up though, actually. DeMars, the goalkeeper for Predators, directing traffic, making sure as the substitutes have come in, everyone has found their marker. The ball is serviced. It's a high. It's to the back post. DeMars, though, with hands like a wide receiver, brings that one down. I saw him warming up during halftime with the goalkeeping coach. Nothing got by him. Hasn't really been tested yet today here in this one. Bernays. El Cajun. McNally. Out wide to Muho in his newfound position of left back. Lacey pushes it forward here to Lushini. A good sliding challenge, though. That's a fine tackle. Even DeMars is agreeing with me. Bernays. McNally. Oh, a feint there from Lushini. Gives Muho some space. He goes to the back. He crosses it here to Ryan Knoll. It's a little too much spice on it, and it rolls out for a goal kick. Well, folks, this gives me some time to highlight some matches that we have coming up here. On May 8th, we have Principians, the Principians Freedoms versus the SC Vistola Garfield. And that's at 8:15 for the Metropolitan Conference. And then on May 10th, Kid Super Samba AC versus Hoboken FC 1912 at 8:30 p.m. And then on May 11th, a Mother's Day special, NY Athletic Club versus NY Principian Freedoms at 12:15 for the Metropolitan Conference as well. There's Jake Ulinji. Takes that challenge in the air. But still, it remains with the Predators. Feels like not even for an instant Oaklyn United can get the ball. Bernace finds Knoll. Sends it back. And that was Thomas Ascoli, number 8. Now on the counter-attack, here's Dreyhouse, excuse me. Oh, he tries to go for the early cross, blocked out by the newly appointed captain, Malor. Here's Devic now. He's looking for a friend. Goes for a big launch in the box. Malor is there. Having a crack. Oh! Full stretches DeMars. And it is the reserve man, Braden Brinstel, who has a little shot on that one. Well done from him. DeMars in no hurry to get this one restarted. His team is up 8-0. My goodness. Certainly not the worst we've seen. We've seen 9-1 in favor of Predators. The last game we had with them was 8-1. We'll see if there's some life in it. A desperate challenge there. Here's Spots. Puts it back to Maslin. Navigating the press. Ever difficult here. El Cahoon with a step. He's bobbing and weaving. Here's Ascoli. Sends it wide to Mujo. McNally. He switches the pace of play. It's cut out though by Oaklyn. They were able to read that one. Here's Dreyhouse. This is their point of attack. Has to get by a defender. It does! The leg dangled, but the advantage called. The shot for Quinton. Referee Nick saying that maybe the shot wasn't going to be there. It looked like the advantage was played. Looked like you could have let Quinton have the shot. The angle was on. But he puts it back for a free kick. Reserve man Fazzolari, number 24, stands over it. Will he go for goal from here? Looks like a number of members of Oaklyn United are on the back post. I'm looking for probably an out-swinging ball. It's going to tease DeMars for a moment in the 6. He'll have to choose to go for it or not. There it is. Lushini has to do a low header to send it out now for a throw. It goes for Oaklyn. Does Fazzolari have a launcher? Does he have a cannon for an arm? Looks like it. He goes for the long throw. Spots tries to knot it on. Bernace. Yolinji. Oh, tries to go for a Cruyff maneuver. Foul is called as a strong, broad shoulder into the chest of Knoll. He stands firm on it. Wins the challenge for his side. Malor. He goes easy to McNally. Here's Mujo. He switches the pace of play. Knoll, he's running onto it. He shuffles him off the line though as Fazzolari. It's Bernace to Lacey. Thinks better of it. Plays an easy ball to McNally. El Cahoon. McNally once more. A little bit of a tea party here, though, for the side of the Predators. content with just working around and making Oaklyn chase so that they expand their shape. Ascoli. Malor. Has Bernays in space. Handles it nicely. Has to be turned inside, though, by Fazzolari. McNally. El Calhoun. You can see how the stretch now from Oaklyn United as they're going to chase the ball. Roby puts it on to Mujo. As his newfound position at left back, or left wing back, he's going to be crossing that ball early. Right now, though, it's Milinji who has it. Coughs it up, though. The pass intercepted. McNally. Oh, ball slotted perfectly for Mujo. He crosses it early. DeLacy pings it off Maslin. The ball danger not cleared yet. No, he sends it back to maybe for somebody who is a trailing runner. It's Roby. Swings it out to Mujo. You know he's going to go for the cross once again. He has to just beat the first man. Taking a bit of a breather, back to Lacey. Roby. Lacey again. Luchini. The laziness there allows Treehouse to come up with it. There's Sola Garcia. He sees Mulinji on the run, but Roby might be faster than him to get to it, and he does. The speed of Roby, my goodness. Mulinji throws it back in. Here's Spots. He just elects to hoof it. No. McNally. Oh, he gets deflected by Quinton. Rolls lazily here to DeMars. He's going to play with it for as long as possible. Take those seconds off the clock. Puts it back to El Calhoun. Mujo. El Calhoun. Lacey in a ton of space. You see his arm. It's a waving. Let's see if Roby can find him. Lacey tries to thread the needle. But Sola Garcia is there. Doing a good job of center defensive mid. Has had a lot to do. Fazzolari. Not able to bring that one down cleanly. A nice touch from him, though, there. Tries to release Olurayomi. Ascoli. El Calhoun. Swings it wide to Mujo. Ascoli receives it in space. A turn here from Roby, but a nice challenge. Burnsteel. Sola Garcia. Tries to go for Treehouse. Lacey. Nice curving pass. Finds Luchini in space. He one-times it back to Lacey. Tries to flick it around the defense. No handball there, man. It was right against his chest. McNally. A layoff here for Lacey. He could have a laser. Alex not. This is a practice in shape and formation here for the Predators. You can see how they bob and weave in between the lines, move to space. They're tiring out the defending squad like a true Predator, an Apex Predator will do. They tire out who they need to. A diving stretch. Full reach there for Maslin. Well done. Now his team has to clean up to protect him. It's Fazzolari. He wins the challenge for his squad. Olurayomi. He puts that up, but it's McNally. Brings it down with ease. Bernays finds Lacey. And back to Malor. El Cajon, a nice dodge there from Luchini, knowing he was releasing a runner behind him. It's Mujo, put it back to the top of the box. And that is cut out nicely, but we'll go behind for a corner kick. That is number 8 for Oaklyn United, another reserve player. That's Travis Umenzor. He's wearing the black long sleeves under his jersey. Keep a lookout for him. Short cross here to Roby. You know, he'll slither his way into the box. Goes to the top. He finds Luchini. Luchini wants to have a crack. Blocked off a big body there. Well done. Once again, Olureyomi has impressed me in this one. May have not got a lot of reps with Maslin or his other backline members, but really doing well here tonight. Here's Quinton. How does he stack up against Mujo? Mujo wins the challenge and wins a throw for his side. 77th minute now. Sliding challenge there from Quinton, easily dodged there. Is the field switch. Lacey in acreage of space. He's plotting that land. He can put down some real estate. He's got so much grass around him. Bernice for now. Finds Lacey. Nice one-on-one battle. Well jockeyed there. A great defensive capability. El Cajon! Blocked there from Umenzor. And now it's Solo Garcia. He clips it on, but no runners home. Driehaus, number 20, he's tired. He's been chasing ball after ball. And as a striker, when you chase all of those kicks and you never come up with any of them, eventually your mental breaks a little bit. You don't want to run anymore, coach. Lacey finds Roby. He could have a left forward shot. A big sliding challenge. Lacey! A snap kick from the midfielder. He slaps his leg. He knows he can do better than that. Folks, we are sponsored as always by the one and only, the latest and greatest Salt Athletic. They have that patented antimicrobial technology that makes for odor-free car rides and houses. Scan that QR code today to get 10% off your next air case purchase. Remember, keep it fresh. A desperate challenge there. That's Driehaus. Like I said, he's tired. That's a tired challenge. He just has to do something for his squad. Maybe he got a toe poke of the ball, but he went through the back of the man and got most of him instead. That's Coley. Here to Lacey. Got a couple of runners ahead of him. Finds Roby. Roby didn't expect that ball to get to him, and it did. How does he match up against Spots? Spots pushes him back towards the center. Through 3. Sola Garcia. They're calling for the switch, but he gets turned into traffic. Oh, an unfortunate pass now. It is to Lacey. He could swing it off, and so he does. He's in. He could have a shot at goal. He does! And off the post and in. Lacey on the score sheet. He lasered that one home, Lacey. You knew it was coming for him. Make that 9 on the night for the Predators. Folks, if you haven't seen enough goals this evening, head over to @GameandFrame on Instagram to check out our April goals of the month and then vote for your favorite. The winner of the competition will receive an air case sponsored by, of course, Salt Athletic. We get the ball back into play. Manzord here to burn steel. Lynch. I'd be curious to get Oaklyn United manager's thoughts after this one, seeing some of his reserve players coming up through their academy system, how he thinks they have fared, what things he has, what notes he has for improvement. Muho wisely lets that one go through his legs. He can have a nice throw when he sends it to his back line. They're just going to have a little tea party around here. Here's Bernays. Lacey. Roby. Tries to turn through. Oh, that is a big challenge from Roby. He is maybe a little bit of retaliation for all those times that Olureyomi has clocked him as he's trying to wiggle his way into the box. A little bit of frustration there from number 28. It opens the release valve just for a moment here for the side of Maroon. I'd like to see if they can string some passes together, though. Get some possession of their own. Maslin. He gives it a nice smack. Treehouse. But it's McNeely. Taz Coley. Ooh! That is a... Holy smokes. That is a large and high boot from Faz. So he gets in the book. Write that down on my sheet here. Fazzolari, number 24. Lord. Waiting to put this one back in so far. Center referee Nick. Doing a great job by my book. McNally. Lacey constantly in so much space over here. Bernays. Lays it off to Lacey. El Cajon. He swings it. A nice boot there. Finds perfectly Mujo. He tries to go against Ulinge, who comes up with it here. Now he has to fight through Ascoli. He does. El Cajon, though, the third man, scrambles over there and knocks it out of bounds. They come in packs like Piranha, the Predators do. Yeah, you get past one, but there's two, and then there's three. By the time you get past the second one, you're dog tired. Got to find a friend. Congested in the midfield. But using the channels wisely here are the Predators. Here's Bernays once more. You can see Fazzolari runs up to contest. Does he go back on defense? Does he stay in the midfield? It's really tough for him to decide on how he wants to play this. And therefore, if he gets out of position, you've seen Lacey and Bernays, Roby as well over here on this side. Bernays tries to do a flick onward. Tired leg here as we are in some of the waning minutes of the match. A nice flick on there from Quinton. Here's Ascoli. Pokes it on to Roby, but it falls for Noel. El Cajon. Clips it up. Cut out, though, by the defense. Low-driven ball. Does find its way to Quinton. He is onside. Only one man to beat. Could this be the moment of glory for Quinton? He goes outside. The ball, though, deflected by Malord. And this will be a corner here for the side in red. Huge. I feel like this might be their first corner all match, if I'm not mistaken. Folks, I'd be remiss if I didn't highlight the great Nick Krause, cameraman and producer for the Philadelphia crew of Game in Frame, capturing the action here for you tonight. And don't forget, we are streaming on YouTube. So no matter what device you use, head over there, hit subscribe and that like button. An in-swinging ball doesn't get past the first man. El Cajon rises up. Solo Garcia. Umanzor. He pings it off Noel. And it'll remain with Oaklyn United for now. They're finally in the creeping towards the offensive third, rather. Let's see how they can do it. They can't get anything done with it. Okay, now it's Luchini. He lays it off to Roby. I believe he was fighting against Solo Garcia. And another foul called. Roby maybe a little bit frustrated. He's got one on the night. Maybe a few assists in his pocket as well. He should be proud of the shift he's done. But still, he wants more, and that's what makes the team great. Everybody wants to get on the sheet. Maslin flicks it up. Folks, as a reminder, if the Predators win this, and which they will. Oh, but they hold on. Quinton, he's got the ball. He goes for the left shot. DeMar's there with a miraculous kick save. My goodness. You thought Quinton was going to get himself on the sheet. Now it's a counterattack here for the Predators. It's end-to-end action here. Luchini, he could cut it in. He lays it off, though, for El Cajon. He's got a rocket of a foot, a couple of step-overs. Has to go round one. Potts, though, shoves him off. And it's Umanzor who's able to clean it up. Roby! He's deflected away. Now it's a jostling of arms. Good strength from both of those players. But still maintains with the Predators as Coley to Roby. El Cajon. As I was mentioning, folks, when the Predators win this match, they will be crowned the Delaware River Conference champions. But they are not out of the woods yet, because in the Delaware River Conference, we do have a playoff to see who makes it to the American Premier Soccer League National Conference tournament. So there's still more work left to be done here for the Predators to win it all. And then for Oaklyn, they will remain solidly in third. No one will be able to catch them with the amount of games left to be played. So they will make themselves in the playoffs. A nice, a great kick save. Noel can't believe his luck. Maslin well positioned. But Oaklyn United, they will remain in third. They will most likely place Aloy SC in a semifinal match. Still, though, there's one more week. Technically, this is the second last week. And then after that, one more week until those playoffs happen. Nearing the end of this contest here, again, Roby stands over the corner kick. 88th minute, a short corner. Seems to be the MO here for the Predators. A not on and a not out. It's McNally who got on the end of that one. Like I said, folks, when I was putting together the stat sheet, everybody's got something, a goal or an assist. It is a foot race to Ascioli. To Mars, they had a bit of miscommunication there. Didn't know who was going to go, who was going to stay. Eventually, DeMars, taking a leadership position, clears it out. Brinstall. Out it goes again for Oaklyn. Treehouse. Roby, he wiggles around, but it's Spots who spots the danger. Here's Treehouse. He tries to square it. Deflection off of Malor. But wary to it was DeMars. He's had a little bit more action here in the second half. Count maybe 2 or 3 saves there for him. Roby. El Cajon. That's a big challenge. That scraped the side of Roby's leg. Pezzolari, already on a yellow, has to be careful with those kind of challenges. More frustration than anything. Central it goes. Quinton sizing up El Cajon. Forcing him wide. Here's Luchini. He goes by Solo Garcia, who does challenge him from behind. That will be a card for Luchini, or for Solo Garcia, I believe, excuse me. That's his first one of the night. As a reminder, Luchini already on a yellow card, so that could have been dangerous if he was the one to commit the foul. He waves to the bench saying he's okay. Tough competitor is he. Muho standing over this one. Yeah, he might have been chained to the defensive line, but he's always going to rise up for these kind of occasions. Referee Nick sizing up the wall, making sure 10 yards is allotted. Maslin directing his wall where to be, covering the angles. Who will take it? Ooh, a well done free kick there from Noel, and that is the final kick of this game. Westchester Predators 9, Oaklyn United 0. Folks, what a contest this was. Westchester Predators, your Delaware River Conference champions. Still, you will see more of them as they make their way through the Delaware River Conference playoffs, and we will see you in just a moment as we head to an interview.